I don't know if that was offensive or not. StreamYard. Okay, Sandy says read, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to day 5 of the Year of the Dragon. StreamYard has asked me if I would like for it to touch up my appearance. Yeah, probably should, but you know what, guys? This is what you get. What you see is what you get. I don't edit these things. It's all raw and uncut, and it's just, this is me. All right. Please subscribe to the channel for all the raw and uncut awesomeness, right? Please invite your friends to subscribe to the channel too, because we do all kinds of fun stuff here. Usually books, usually book related, and today we'll have a little bit of book related stuff too, but we are talking about dragons. Right now, we're doing the dragon celebration thing because it is still the Year of the Dragon celebration week. Yay! And for day 5, the day 5 envelope has in store for us the dragon cookie and a platonic love scene from a book. A platonic dragon love scene. And did I say anything about it on here for you? Okay, yeah, there are some notes. All right. Random, so random. Okay, let's look at this adorable cookie. You guys, I'm going the extra mile for you all. Check this out. I went to the local Publix store and asked them in the bakery to make this cookie. I hope it doesn't fall out of there. Okay, I asked them to decorate a cookie with a dragon for Valentine's Day. I did not tell them that it was for Year of the Dragon content, Valentine's Day stuff on a YouTube channel. I figured it was weird enough that I was asking for a dragon for Valentine's Day. There you go, you guys. I'm going the extra mile for you. Isn't that great? I'm not supposed to have a lot of sugar, so this might take some time to munch on. Look at all that icing. All that icing is going to go in the trash. But the chocolate chip part of this cookie, yeah, that's a nice thing. I will be enjoying chocolate chip cookie. We'll just set him right over there. Because next in our dragony content for today, I'm going to read a scene for you guys. This is a platonic love scene. This is agape love. This is dragon friendship, companionship that I'm going to read for you guys. This is from chapter 12 in one of my books. So if y'all want to tune out now, you can. But it is dragony goodness, okay? In Choices Meant for Kings, which is the second novel in the Choices series. Oh, let's see, chapter 12. We have Malachi is our dragon, although he has not yet revealed his name to anyone. And our main character, Amanda Charisse. They are the two in this scene. And we have just had just a tragic, traumatic, horrible event take place at the estate. And Charisse, who she is fallible, she has not been able to protect everyone that she wanted to protect. Okay, she's devastated, she's sad. And when Malachi lands on the balcony, she is relieved. There is her friend, there is her companion. And here we go. Ready? This is from chapter 12 in Choices Meant for Kings, page 75. And this is just 3.5 pages, you guys. I promise you this is not long, but it is dragony goodness. Here we go. In her chamber, Charisse chastised herself for being forward. I'll have to apologize to him tomorrow, she muttered, wiping more tears from her face. It occurred to her that it was out of character to cling to a man and ask him to stay in her chamber overnight. She huffed a soft sort of laugh through her tears and recognized the mark of exhaustion and hysteria in the act. She also recognized that she wouldn't be able to fall asleep anytime soon, with the amount of nervous energy still coursing through her body from the evening's drama. Instead of trying to lie down, she climbed off the bed and pattered to the orchard-side balcony to overlook the army on the lawn. Most of the men had retired for the night, but some still wandered through the ranks or worked on their weapons, readying for war. She stood leaning one shoulder against the doorframe, watching them in the moonlight, letting tears trail one after another slowly down her cheeks, off her chin, dripping the long drop to her arms folded below her breasts, some of them catching on the fabric of her gown when she inhaled the honey aromatherapy of Leoricana. The air was quiet around her, and the night soothing. How strange, she thought, that the darkness could be so calm in this space on the balcony, when Tiatha was in turmoil and pain somewhere out there passing the Rochester forest beyond the city's wall. 5 hours had passed since the attack. The ruffians would have incapacitated their hostage and carried her completely unseen and unquestioned right through Arcana City, if need be. No one would think twice of seeing a band of soldiers in the city these days. She raised her hands to her face as if to hide reality. To her relief, a great rush of wind preceded the heavy thump-thump of feet landing solidly on the other balcony of her chamber. With a gasp, she turned and rushed through the room as her dragon companion lowered his head through the other balcony opening. "There you are," it said, the deep voice resonating through her. The creature had no choice but to open its forearms and accept the human flailing herself to them. The dragon had grown large enough that she couldn't wrap her arms around it as she could when it was a fledgling, but she could get her arms at least around its midsection, plastering her cheek to the soft underbelly that was once so supple she feared her fingernails could pierce it. She shook with sobs and clung to the creature as if for life. "By the gods!" it exclaimed. "What's this?" She tried to explain, mumbling into the soft-scaled chest words that it couldn't understand. It let her ramble, stroking her back with its claw as carefully as it could, until she calmed, and her words started to sound more like speech. The beast lowered its body to the balcony and rug-covered floor, pushing her aside while bringing its wings around like great purple sails to cradle her as if she were a child. "My poor little pet," it crooned. "I can't understand what you're saying, but something terrible has happened, and I want to help you." She sniffled, curling up in a ball against the wing supporting her. "I feel like a fool. I don't know how the Ultimate One thought I'd ever be able to do something so lofty as protecting anyone, much less his son. I'm so tired." The dragon leaned its head over her, resting the end of its snout on the floor beyond the wing, completely covering her in its protection now. "And to end a horrible day, I've offended Nigel." The dragon's dark arcanan eyes opened wide at that. "Offended him? You're intended?" She sniffled some more and folded her hands under her cheek, as if content to fall asleep on its wing. "I doubt you've offended him, my pet," it said lowly. "Your very smile pulls the mountain from under him, and pulls the net taut that catches him as he falls. Yet you remain the force that grounds him." She was drifting into sleep, but had enough presence of mind to say, "You remember much from our conversations, my friend, but I don't think you know much of men." The dragon thought it ironic that a virgin in a dragon's wings should say such a thing. Charisse had no fear of falling asleep curled in a dragon's embrace. She'd done it before. Even though dragons were a fierce race, this one had befriended her, and she it, when it was still small, several turns of the moons before. One should not assume it was naive. The creature belonged with Charisse, but with no other human. There we have it. Platonic, lovely, friendly companionship for day 5 of the Year of the Dragon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thumbs up for dragony goodness and companionship. I hope you all are celebrating this week and continue to celebrate this week and continue to read and enjoy good dragony stuff.